Alright, this is Wisconsin Cub Man and Todd W. We're going to demonstrate videotapingly how we're going to time a mag properly on a Farmall Cub. First thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we are timed at number 1 top dead center. So what we need to do is we take our hand crank, take the hand crank right here like this, and stick it right on in here. Use that to turn the engine around, and then we come over here and put your finger right up here on the number 1 plug hole. I've taken the plug out for the purposes of this. And you turn this until you feel compression on your finger under here. Not yet. Oh, you hear it? Hear it? There it is. Yep. All right, so then once you start to feel compression, come on over here and take a look at this right over here. See that pointer right in there? There's a notch on that pulley, and you want to line that up right there like that. So now we have verified. If you see that notch is lined up with that pulley, that now verifies that the tractor is at number 1 top dead center. Number 1 on compression at top dead center. Now we'll put the plug back in again. Put it on there. It's a lot of fun when you're doing it with the hood on, but you know, I didn't feel like taking the hood off today. There we go. Get it on there. And there we go. It's fun reaching up underneath here. All right. Getting there. You want it to just be just tight. You don't need it to be overly tight. Right now it's not tight at all. Now, there we go. You want it to be just 2-finger tight. There you go. Enough to compress that little washer on there, and that's it. Alright. Then we'll go ahead and put the wire back on. Number 1 plug wire. Make sure it's back on again. It snaps. Good. Alright. If you've got this properly lined up at number 1 top dead center, these 2 marks or 2 grooves should be in about that position, about 2 o'clock and about 8:30. If you look here on the casting, there's actually on mine there's a little punch mark. They did put those in there on purpose to let you know that that is properly timed. That way you know your governor's timed properly. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to rotate this so that it lines up here or as close to it as possible. Take it and you rotate it backwards so you don't get snapped. You bring this back this way, and you bring it to almost where it trips, but not quite where it trips. You'll feel a little resistance right about there. That's right after number 1 has fired. So now we'll go and install it on the tractor. All right, now we're going to install the mag onto the tractor, like that. And it slides. You see how it just slid right in there? Those 2 little tangs went right in those little grooves. Then what you want to do is you want to take this and you want to rotate the top of the mag all the way back as far as you can to the engine. Mm-hmm. Then take your bolt. Might have to bring it forward just a little bit. Take your bolt and you put it in, but you don't tighten it all the way down. You put it in just to hold it a little bit. Okay. Now we'll put our cap back on. And we'll put our kill switch wire back on. Okay. And we'll snug this down so it's nice and tight. There it goes. Got a good positive ground. All right, good. Next, what we'll end up doing is we're going to rotate the engine 1 rotation around back to top dead center again. So we come around, come with me. All right. And you should hear one snap on the mag as you go around the top dead center on compression again. So we want to bring this mark back around to the top. You'll hear one snap of the mag. One. Now you should not hear another one. If you hear another one, your governor is out of time. But we're not going to. I can tell you right now. There it is. See how we're lined right back up again, maybe a little bit far. That's okay, you can bring it back just a little bit. There you go. Now we're lined up. And we go back to the mag. You see how it's lined up there? Okay. And we come back to the mag. And you rotate this top portion of the mag away from the engine until you just hear the click on the mag. Okay, there it goes. Not yet. Haven't heard it yet. There. Did you hear that click? That means we are timed right at top dead center. Now we're going to check that timing real quick before we try to start the tractor. Come on around. This time when we crank, we should hear a snap halfway across, and then when this lines back up again, we should hear another snap. One. Here, see it lining up? Two. Right as that mark passed, it snapped. Now, the tractor should start. Start and run. Here we go. Make sure that you're on, about half throttle. I shouldn't need any choke. Shake hands with the gear shift, make sure that it's good. Pull the starter. There, perfectly timed mag. Now to come in, now tighten that mag down completely. Make sure that everything is lined up. Tighten everything down so your timing doesn't change. And there you go.